welcome back to yet again another video on this terrible website. Today's gonna be slightly different than the rest of my content because we're talking about a topic trending nearly as much as the coronavirus: online school. Now, for the weak-minded, like many people, including myself, somehow don't see any issues with online schooling, and honestly, I actually agree with them. It's a great substitute for our current situation. We even get to stay at home. This is truly a dream come true. I mean, surely nothing can go wrong.
And now we do the same for the IP.
All right, what else can I help you with today? Is there anything else that we need?
Yeah, my penis won't erect.
Can you please get out of my classroom?
Anyone here from New York?
From New York? Great.
Yeah, I'm from New York. Remember this day on New York? September 11th. Yep.
For the last 2 weeks, everybody on YouTube has been jumping into these classrooms and doing pranks.
Yes, because that totally justifies your reason to wanting to waste so many people's times. I completely understand now. I think I might actually do this. You know what? I'm even guilty of this. Last week or something, I was talking to one of my friends, and we were actually talking about how we should use our voice changers to troll our music director. So I don't even know why I'm even making this video. It's kind of hypocritical, honestly. Despite the obvious hypocrisy, it's very obnoxious. Some people, including myself, genuinely want to learn. That's right, your boy actually likes school. Call me a nerd, but I'd rather have an education, get a real job, rather than being either homeless like my man Michael, or locked to a website for the rest of my life. I mean, have you seen the stuff this website has been going through recently? I mean, it's pretty shit. I mean, fuck. I feel like Susie Lou's forehead. I mean, Christ. I mean, we need help. I mean, I would love to do YouTube for the rest of my life, don't get me wrong. It's just, if YouTube's gonna be this bad when I'm a goddamn adult, then I really don't want to be involved in any of it, which is why I'd rather have a real job. I do YouTube for fun, but I'd rather have something to fall back onto. Anyways, getting back on topic, take a look at this schedule my school gave to me about a week or two ago. Now, it would be useful if the teachers are actually following it. Now, this could just be my misunderstanding, and if it is, well, if someone who knows me in real life, please do correct me. But from what I can tell, some of the teachers are actually fucking me over. It's like, it's just driving me insane, honestly. From what I can tell, it's really just one teacher, and I'm not gonna show you which teacher, because if I did, well, let me just put it into words. You guys would see my name and all these other stuff, and even though you guys know my name, what is it? What's about it? I don't want you knowing anything about my life, so, sorry about that, guys. Very unfortunate, I know. It's mind-boggling. Like, these teachers, I understand their situation. Some of them are literally in their goddamn deathbeds right now, but it's really just, some of them don't understand how to use technology, and that's not necessarily their fault by any means. If anything, I feel like they need more help from the district, but it's insane because us students, for the most part, some of us do want to go back to school, and even though there were literally people taking off their clothes in the PE locker room, spanking each other, celebrating the fact that we didn't have any school for God knows how long, which actually wasn't very long, honestly, now that I think about it. It's just those same people were fucking depressed over the fact that they couldn't talk to anyone at all, and honestly, I can't really blame them, but I can make fun of them, but that's something I'll probably do later on in my life. I don't know, it's completely insane how disorganized this all is. I mean, the very first call I did, which was literally the first and only call I did, was for my Avid class. And, I don't know, I hate Avid. It's really just the most pointless class ever. And if you guys don't really know my age, I'm a freshman. I'm gonna be a sophomore next year, or if we even get to that point. I mean, for all I know, this could be the end of the world. All right, this is the second coming of Hitler himself, guys. This is all a plan. All right, you guys seen that little alien thing, that little video about aliens on the goddamn moon? They're coming. It's official. Okay. But anyways, I didn't get kicked out of that call for anything else I did. The thing I got kicked out of was changing my name to Let's Play Minecraft, not telling some kid to jump off of the Eiffel Tower. I mean, if this is where we're drawing the line at, what's the point? I mean, if we're not getting any very big consequences, like our grades not necessarily being taken down or even affected for anything we really do, I mean, they can only go up from this point going forward, which in retrospect does make a lot of sense. I mean, some students don't even have access to the internet, so it's just very unfortunate So it makes sense that it can't go down. I could literally not go to school anymore for the rest of this year because I have genuinely good grades, even though they're not straight A's by any means. If you got straight A's, I mean, fuck, dude, you're smart. Hit me up. Yeah, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's just crazy, and I very dislike online school, and it hasn't even started for me yet. The very first conference call I've even been in was just a complete disaster. There was not necessarily a disaster, but it was very disorganized. Even though this was like the second call my teacher has done, I give him props for even trying, because that's really the only teacher that even tried. Even though I strongly dislike this teacher, they're actually putting in the effort to even try and keep things as organized as possible, despite all the flaws and everything everyone doesn't necessarily like about technology, including myself. This video should only take a couple hours to do. I started this at 2:30. It's 5:48 right now. This video should already be done by now, but since my computer is so shit, it's taking me so much longer than it should be to even finish this video. Anyway, staying on the topic of shit in school, the shitty applications they're having us download, dude, it's really burning up my computer now. I had a really good computer, and even though I literally just called it a pretty shitty computer, it was actually pretty good before I downloaded all the stuff the school wanted me to. There's nothing wrong with trying to get in contact with any other students or even teachers or classes or any of that. It's just, the problem arises when you're in my situation, you have 7 separate teachers, sometimes even 8. I was fortunate enough to not have 8 and thankfully have 7, which is still a lot of teachers, don't get me wrong, but it's just, when you're not as fortunate as I am, you're gonna have to download a lot of applications. Now, I only had to download Skype, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, go to Windows, and get some other add-ons to Google Chrome, and some of these things don't even work on the school laptops, which is why I'm using my personal laptop, which is kind of stupid. I mean, the district expects you to download these things and immediately be able to have them work, and believe it or not, some of these websites are even applications that you have to manually download onto your hard drive or disk drive, whatever the fuck. They're not even promising to even working immediately. Like, when I downloaded Zoom, it did not work like as soon as like any other application I downloaded on my laptop. When I downloaded Photoshop, Vegas, and HitFilm, all the stuff I used to edit, it worked almost immediately, and they update, not manually obviously, but when they update, they work almost instantly. But for some reason Zoom, it didn't work, and I already had Skype on my laptop, and even though Skype isn't necessarily the most reliable video calls or whatever the hell, even though it's not necessarily reliable, it does get the job done, and that's like the only one that I can actually trust. Skype is the only app on my laptop that I can trust with basically my information. And even though Zoom is very good, apparently, even though it's a pretty shady website, I mean, Jesus Christ, I could probably do a research video or whatever, and I could probably uncover a lot of stuff, because it's actually what I'm really good at. I mean, I'm not complaining, dude, it's a gift. But anyways, I don't know, it's just, I feel like the teachers should just come together and agree on one app to use. And honestly, I prefer Discord, because I mean, a lot of people already have it, and it make things significantly easier. I mean, I didn't know how to use Discord for like 2 years, and I recently started using it, and I instantly, getting the hang of it, and it's actually not that complicated now that I actually know what I'm doing. So if teachers can actually figure out how to use Discord, I feel like things would go so much more smoothly, and especially considering a lot of kids already have Discord and to like talk to their internet friends or whatever. I mean, I talk to them to talk to what's it called, a lot of weirdos, so I think that's kind of cool. But I don't know, I feel like they can take a turn, and I'm pretty sure Discord is also open to the idea. I don't know, I feel like if the districts in Discord actually got into like a little meeting room or whatever, they could probably design Discord's a separate application for Discord to where they can make it more education purpose, to where the students don't necessarily have as much permissions as the teachers or anything really, which doesn't even need to be done, because you could do that in the main normal Discord area or whatever. Just have it to where they necessarily can't leave a group chat or a server. I'm still getting the hang of server and group chat, but I don't know, it's just, I honestly already hate online classes, and they start tomorrow, even though on the schedule it says there isn't any. So I'm gonna just take a risk and not go to school tomorrow, and Tuesday is gonna be my first day, because that's what it literally says on the schedule. So I'm just gonna have to hope for the best, and I don't really know what else to say. So yeah, that's it.